Continuing coverage now on the federal immigration operations here in the mid-state as agents and Tennessee state troopers make even more traffic stops. The agency confirms 10 troopers made 120 traffic stops last night.
Well, that led ICE agents to detain 9 more people.
I am calling on ICE to release the names and release the charges.
Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell calling for more transparency tonight from ICE about its mid-state crackdown.
Fox 17 News, this sweep took known gang members off the streets with ties to MS-13 and Tren de Aragua. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar joining us live from the ICE field office in North Nashville with both sides of the debate. And Karen, I understand you had a chance to speak with this TBI director as well.
That's right, Megan. The TBI director tells me he's known about the presence of these violent gangs for a while now and says these ICE arrests need to be taken seriously. But Nashville mayor wants more information on those detained. New cell phone video sent to us by State Representative Justin Jones shows Thursday night's THB and ICE crackdown in Antioch.
Okay, what was the initial reason for the stop?
She has a headlight out.
So far, since the weekend, Tennessee troopers stopped nearly 600 people, with ICE detaining around 100 people. This includes dozens of arrests with final orders of deportation. ICE tells Fox 17 News the crackdowns are happening across the mid-state. The agency tells me they have arrested criminals, including Tren de Aragua and MS-13 gang members. THP notes that they caught an MS-13 gang member wanted for aggravated murder out of El Salvador. TBI Director David Rausch has been vocal about their existence in this area.
These gang members are very well known to be, as I said, extremely violent. Everything from murder, aggravated assaults, and other very violent crimes that they have been doing, and they do them.
Mayor Freddie O'Connell doesn't believe all those detained in these ongoing operations are criminals until he sees proof.
I am calling on ICE to release the names and release the charges.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, what we have here is, another woke mayor going insane over illegal immigrants, because this is a common mantra with the Democratic Party, is that they will continue to keep on going and siding with the illegal immigrants instead of the American people. But at this point, we should not be surprised by this. So what we have here, Freddie O'Connell is actively wanting to side with the illegal immigrants, and he wants to make a fund, a fund to be able to help the illegal immigrants get out and help them, right? So that's what he wants to do. The whole point of this going out is that in this specific place in Nashville, there is a series of a lot of car accidents that's been happening, and has been seeming to be catering to a lot of the immigrants that are causing these issues, these crashes and these issues, right? And now we also have it to the fact that DHS is working with the Nashville PD in order to arrest and jail these people and deport these people, because they have been causing a lot of problems. They've been making a lot of arrests. But of course, Freddie O'Connell does not think this is the case here. He thinks that they should all be released immediately, which is asinine, because it means you're just causing more problems for the people of Nashville. And of course, the woke people are not happy about the whole arresting people. You're racist, Nazi, etc. The typical far left mantra. And Freddie O'Connell has something to say about arresting these illegal immigrants, because they're good people, right? Typical.
This is a tough moment, and I am heartbroken that today many of our neighbors in Nashville are experiencing fear over family separation rather than the safety we all deserve. The trauma inflicted on families is long-lasting, and I'm doing everything in my power consistent with applicable law to protect anyone who calls Nashville home. What's clear today is that people who do not share our values of safety and community have the authority to cause deep community harms. Immigration enforcement is a federal responsibility. MMPD officers are not ICE. What's clear is that federal and state authorities are intent on enforcing immigration law. Their approach is not our understanding of what a Nashville for all of us looks like, and we're grateful to our community partners who make all of our residents feel welcome.
We'll be launching a new fund called the Belonging Fund. We want to make sure that the immigrant community in this town knows that we have their back, and the fund will raise dollars that'll support the needs of our immigrant community, especially those who've been affected by the ICE raids yesterday, providing funds to support childcare, transportation, housing assistance, food insecurity, and really anything else that they need.
You can tell this is a first of its kind fund supporting our immigrant and refugee community in moments of crisis, which have been many in that community over the past several weeks. And it will be online today, cfmt.org/belonging.
Federal agents smoked a cigar just feet away from the crowd. ICE has not said who was taken into custody, why they were detained, nor where they were going.
Do you guys feel good about this? Like, are you happy to be taking families apart?
After Saturday into Sunday morning's ICE crackdown in South Nashville, his sister, who is undocumented and wants her identity hidden, says she is shattered. She tells me he's from Honduras and has worked in the United States for 5 years. THP says troopers made several arrests for outstanding warrants and that, quote, illegal guns and drugs were also recovered, including from individuals suspected of gang affiliation, end quote. Migrants tell me they are going into hiding because of a possible second round of ICE raids.
We are scared for what happened on Saturday.
Others are considering drastic measures.
My brother is planning to self-deport because he says Louisiana is really full and he is worried.
She shares the fear all migrants in Nashville have and is hoping she...
Yeah, so what you have just heard is that you've heard that the Democrats are raising funds for illegal immigrants. And now I want to point out something here very clear to you guys. What is going on? So what he said is that he's going to be giving money to these illegal immigrants, which is for housing, their kids, etc. But they won't do that to the American people. So 1 second here, again, recap what this man just said.
Welcome.
We'll be launching a new fund called the Belonging Fund. We want to make sure that the immigrant community in this town knows that we have their back, and the fund will raise dollars that'll support the needs of our immigrant community, especially those who've been affected by the ICE raids yesterday, providing funds to support childcare, transportation, housing assistance, food insecurity, and really anything else that they need.
You can tell this is a first of its kind fund supporting our immigrant and refugee community in moments of crisis.
So things that you Americans, that us Americans need to actually get by, to actually survive on, and that would be a great help. These Democrats here are giving illegal immigrants to support childcare, transportation, housing assistance, food, and insecurity, and really anything else. What are they doing? This is how much the Democrats love Americans. This is how much the Democrats care about you. They care only for the illegal immigrants, because I think there are a lot of you in this channel that would absolutely need all the things that they are mentioning here. All these things that are actual Americans, hardworking Americans, whether you're white, black, etc. Doesn't really matter what race you are. You need this, and instead, these Democrats are giving these things, these funds, to illegal immigrants. Let that sink in. All right? So, again, this is what we have here for all this stuff. And this is what the mayor has more to say about this whole stuff with this situation here. Because these people are also wanting to deport. These illegal immigrants are wanting to deport. So, obviously, it's going well.
They are kidnapping our people off the street based on nothing but the color of their skin. This is an injustice and a tragedy and a violation of our constitutional rights.
The Tennessee Immigrant and Refugee Rights Coalition continues to criticize the ICE roundups now happening in Nashville and other areas of the mid-state. But many are applauding the operation, including Tennessee Governor Bill Lee, who says he's proud of state troopers assisting federal agents in removing dangerous criminals, he says, off the street. We reached out to the state for the latest numbers from overnight, but the spokesperson didn't give us any new information. We can tell you troopers made nearly 600 traffic stops since the operation began a week ago. Thursday night, they reported 120 traffic stops alone, leading to 9 more people detained. That brings the total now to 103 detentions over the past week in the Nashville area.
It's our Immigration and Customs Enforcement facility.
A federal Department of Homeland Security employee called Metro Dispatch Thursday, putting in an advanced request for extra Metro police patrols at the federal ICE building in town on Sunday.
They are doing operations throughout the weekend, and they're concerned of the families having some backlash on Sunday, possibly showing up there, that kind of thing.
Protesters and families of those detained spotted the MMPD vehicles nearby, leading to accusations that Metro Police were involved or somehow even knew about ICE's operation, something the mayor and police chief have repeatedly denied.
Our police department had no knowledge of any ICE enforcement going on this past weekend.
Mayor Freddie O'Connell announced a new executive order Friday requiring all communication between federal immigration authorities and any Metro department or employee to be reported to his office within 1 business day.
I understand the ways in which it causes a gap in trust, but we know we have work to do. We are doing some of that work immediately starting today.
ICE has reported the arrests in Nashville include Tren de Aragua and MS-13 gang members and convicted sex offenders. Republican U.S. Senator Marsha Blackburn praised the action in a post today.
No one wants these criminals in their community. It is a good thing that ICE is rounding them up and deporting them.
The mayor and his administration continue to condemn the crackdown, but they also say they're powerless to do much about it. Local government has no authority over federal immigration enforcement. In fact, despite the mayor's new executive order, Metro's legal department says even if they did know about the raids in advance, they likely would not have been able to alert the public.
If you try to impede or interfere with that activity, you may be charged with a federal crime.
Yeah. So this is something that is crazy, right? What these people are. It's like if you guys don't want to be deported, then self-deport or go out the legal way or what have you. Like, we don't need you people here. We don't need illegal immigrants here. And we have Democrats constantly, over and over again, defending these illegal immigrants and giving these people special privileges, special rights, special everything, even funding, so that way they can stay here. Like, what are we doing? This is what the Democrats are. And of course, again, we have Trump here that is so willing to give these people $1,000 along with paid flight out of the U.S. to self-deport. So you have options here. You can self-deport. You can leave yourself. You can go get money from the actual government themselves and leave yourself with $1,000, or you can just get arrested and what have you do this. You have options here. It's your choice. But you came here illegally. And I don't have any sympathy or emotional plea to people that are like, oh, well, we were here for 5 years. Then why did you come here illegally? Why did you not come here the legal way and enter our country the right way? But no, instead, you had to violate our laws and start working here illegally. And it's just insane, right? It's insane that you would actually go out and do this, right? So, again, I have no sympathy for you. And separating families, guess what? The parents did this themselves. The parents took that risk, and now that their kids are also going to be deported with them. That's plain and simple. Like, the kids could just, the kids could be could stay here if they're American, or they could be sent back with their parents. But again, they all have choices here, and that is up to them. But do not go out and say, like, oh, always be these illegal immigrants. It's insane. It's asinine here. And the fact that we have Democrats constantly defending these illegal immigrants over Americans, it's just insanity to me. Like, that's crazy. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.